your polarity is reversed, then your likelihood of getting a correct answer from your muscle testing or your dowsing is going to be challenged, could be challenged. And if you're muscle testing on your client and their polarity is reversed, again, you will be very challenged in being able to determine what the base problems are for them. So common indicators of psychological reversal. So in whatever treatment they're receiving, whether it's chiropractic or even massage, they'll respond to the treatment, but then it will reoccur for them. Another thing, if you're psychologically reversed, you can reverse concepts, words, numbers. It can be associated with dyslexia. If you're feeling a little bit more grumpy or irritable, if you're self-sabotaging, that's another good example that your energy's in a reversal. Perseveration, that's repeating yourself over and over again. If you're procrastinating, if you have a mental block, maybe in technology or writing, or even if you have a wound that does not heal. And I'm going to show you how to correct those psychological reversals, and it's brilliant. And it can be life-changing. Just this one little piece of information for you today will be brilliant for you. So I'm excited to be sharing that. So when they've done studies with people who had cervical cancer, or actually they did a study where they had women with no evidence of a cervical malignancy, and using a sensitive voltmeter. So a voltmeter is just a little device to, anyway, I won't describe the components of that, but anyone who knows about using a voltmeter, they're fairly simple to use. And using a sensitive voltmeter on that area where they would test, they found that people that had no known or no evidence of a malignancy, their polarity was in a positive state, except for 5% of them. But those women who had a known malignancy, right, that had cervical malignancy, it was a negative polarity. So what that in short is saying that if you have a malignancy, then the likelihood of it being in a negative polarity is very high. So let's just say I had a malignancy here in my abdomen. One of the ways that I could address that to bring it to a positive state would be to simply hold my hand over that and tap the side of my hand. If I was just finding that I was self-sabotaging a lot, or I was procrastinating, or if I was getting my words mixed up, then I would just simply tap the side of my hand. So I would recommend that you all, even right now, tap the side of your hand. Something that can put you into a reversal would be just stress over learning new information. You've been at a very full weekend here and received a lot of information. We can feel very overwhelmed by a lot of information. And so just even tapping here and tune in to whatever you think it is that might be causing an imbalance for you. All right, sometimes we know, sometimes we don't know. But this is brilliant for teachers. I say if teachers were to, at the beginning of the day and after recess and after lunch, or at any time where the class is a little bit disruptive, if all they have to do is just say, okay, everybody, let's get your attention, right? And get that polarity back in a positive place. That will enhance their learning. In fact, there's studies, I can't remember the exact figures, but I think it can enhance reading ability by something like 30+%. So
tapping anywhere will reverse the polarity?
No, this is a specific place. Now there are, in this setting, I'm not going to get into all the areas where you can change a psychological, what Roger refers to as psychological reversal, but this is one of the main areas for correcting reversal, a reverse polarity in the body. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't matter which hand.
Doing this before we're muscle testing?
Yes, that's a great, great observation. So what she said was be doing this before muscle testing. Yes. Now, you still may be, if you're massively reversed, so somebody who's massively reversed, they're going to be reversed in many domains. So there's so many things happening in their life, and they can be massively reversed. And so in that case, you'll have to keep correcting for that reversal, but it's still going to help. And I recommend that, you know, even with some of the algorithms, the codes for tapping that Roger Callahan developed, that even before you do that code at this level, just correct the reversal first.